So my name is Olawale.
Okay, guys, just give me a second. Vicky is also joining. Um, Let me see if she gets the camera going. There's a couple of people who might come later, so we're just going to start. Guys, most of you already participated in this session as a special guest, but today I invited you all to be here to meet this lovely couple from Nigeria, and they live in Brazil. So they're also, same as me, as Bruce, they're helping the Brazilians with English. Their mother tongue is English, and also some Africans or local language. I think they speak both of them together. They speak more than seven languages or five languages for sure. So it's going to be a very interesting session for us. So welcome. I've never met them in person, but I've been receiving them in these meetings, and it's been lovely to have them here. So I thought now it's time for you to share your story with us. And get ready because lots of questions are going to come in your direction. So please introduce yourself and get ready.
Okay. My name is Olawale. I'm from Nigeria. Dia is my wife, my daughter. We came to Brazil 2 years ago. When we arrived in Brazil, our daughter was still in the belly. Not yet. We have not given birth to her yet. So when we get here, it was very tough. But I think I'll talk about it more. Let my wife introduce herself too.
Hello, guys. My name is Motoraya. We are both from Nigeria. I was pregnant when I came to Brazil. I was 8 months pregnant, like close to 9 months pregnant. I was due to my time to give birth, like 2 more weeks for me to give birth. Yeah, when I came to Brazil, and I was just 19 years old. Yeah, so I got pregnant while in school.
Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for your introduction.
That's
Thank
very
you.
interesting. That's
Yeah.
very interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna start with the first question, if you don't mind. I mean,
Sure, go ahead.
14 years old, so now you're 21.
Yeah, I was 19 years old. 19.
Okay. So like I know in some countries in the world, like you have to become 21 to be able to do stuff, let's say to get permission to drive or to vote or whatever. How is it
Yeah.
in Nigeria? Could you just leave the country with was he your husband at that moment, or you got married in Brazil? Please tell us that. I'm so curious now.
Okay. Back in Nigeria, when I met my husband, I was actually working in the hospital as a nurse then, because after my high school, I thought, okay, before I go to the university to study nursing, I should at least go to the hospital to learn about it. We call it auxiliary nursing in Africa. So a student can go to the hospital and learn about nursing, the practical one. So while I was learning nursing as an high school girl, I met my husband. Yeah, then we're boyfriend. So I was just like 18 when we met. I was just done with high school.
Well, I was a patient. I went to the hospital. I was sick.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
how love happens. Wow.
yeah. So actually, in Nigeria, as long as you are 18 years,
Yeah.
so you have the right, to do whatever you want to do. You can
18.
marry,
Okay.
you
18,
can
yeah.
drive, you can do whatever you want to do. So 18 years is the
The adult
minimum,
age.
the adult age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at 18, then I was even 19. So I was free to do whatever I want to do. And with the fact that I lost my parents when I was just 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, my parents died. Yeah. So without a parent, I have to live with my auntie. Then living with my auntie, I never had freedom, to go to wherever I want to go to, whether to go to party. So I'm always looking for freedom to go outside the house, to go to university, to just live that environment. I wasn't given all the freedom I have to. So any little opportunity, I misuse it. Any opportunity I had to be outside, I misuse it. So then I met my husband. when I got done with high school, I was 19 years old then, and I was in the hospital learning auxiliary nursing, and then he came as a patient, and I told him,
knight in
hey.
shining armor.
Then he came. I was like, okay, because then I never had a serious boyfriend because I was still little. I told you I lost my parents. I was living with my auntie, so I never get the freedom to mix with other children. I was always separated from others. I thought, I never got everything I wanted from school. I go to, to work, from work to the house. So when I was done with my high school, I was like, okay, let me just tell them I want to study nursing. Then from there, I can go and learn auxiliary nursing in the hospital so I can have my freedom before I get an admission into the university. So that was how I got, okay, I was in the hospital learning nursing. Then I don't have a boyfriend. I just, okay, anybody that comes to me. And I told them, oh, okay, I'm going to date you, but if you can send me to school, if you can sponsor me to get an admission into the university, we are cool to go. And he decided to do that. When we met, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to date you, fine. Okay, let's talk. And what got you attracted?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful love story. I think Richard has a question already.
Okay, good. Okay. Who is asking
hello, fellow Africans. I'm South African.
Okay, wow. Nice to meet you.
From Cape Town, yeah. Why did you choose Brazil out of all the places to live in?
That's a long story.
Well, I think I was the one that made that decision.
Yeah.
When we wanted to travel, we were looking to maybe to go to Europe.
Yeah, France.
To France. So because there was a link, it was 100% guaranteed that we'll get a visa and go to France. But, I've been to Brazil before. Yeah. So I've been to Brazil before. So I went back to Nigeria. So when making the decision, I realized that the immigration system in France or in Europe is very difficult. If I get to Europe, if we have a baby in France, for example, our daughter will be a citizen. But before we can get any document, it's going to take like maybe 18 years before she can fight, as in she can fight for us, for example. But while in Brazil, we know that if we have a baby in Brazil, automatically we'll get a permanent resident. You understand? So, and I realized that traveling abroad is the documentation. We call it documentation because looking for money is not the first thing, but being legal is the number one thing for any immigrant. So I decided to stick to Brazil and say I will come to Brazil because, I've been to Brazil. It's not that bad. Even though many of our people back home in Africa, they don't really rate Brazil.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Brazil. When you told me we were going to be going to Brazil, like, what? That place is just for footballers. I was like, they only play football in Brazil. Why Brazil? I can't go there. I prefer to go to US or Canada because, wait, what did they speak there? Portuguese. Oh my God, I don't want to go, but I don't have choice. The pregnancies are getting big and bigger. We don't want to give birth to Nigeria because we felt Nigeria is not safe for our baby.
So the reason why, I've been to Brazil, I know the system in Brazil. Although outside world can say Brazil does not mean anything, but to be honest, Brazil did mean a lot.
It's different.
To be honest, the health system is good. Even the education is good. You understand? So I consider a lot. The only problem with Brazil is just the exchange rate. Maybe $1 to like 5 real. That's just the only thing. But everything else, if you want to live comfortably, Brazil has all the amenities that the Western country do have. There is light, there is road, there is health system, and the education is also good. So
everything is working.
So everything is working. The system is working. So why not?
Somebody asked a question. Did we get a visa? Actually, no. We didn't get a visa to come to Brazil. We got a visa to go to Guyana, English Guyana. Is it English Guyana or French Guyana?
Yeah, I think I should explain this.
I think it's British Guyana.
British, yeah.
British Guyana.
British.
Before you explain, there's only a reason why I asked that because South Africans, we don't need a visa to go to Brazil.
Nigeria, we need a visa.
But Nigeria do.
Okay, because South Africa, we don't need a visa. We can go straight to Brazil without a
Oh,
visa.
so you are VIP.
Yes, we are VIPs. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Nigeria do. You understand? Nigeria do actually need a visa. Even though many Nigerians don't want to come to Brazil because of the language barrier. You know, many Nigerians prefer to go to US, Canada, and UK, United Kingdom. So they prefer to go there. So
did we get a visa?
Like Rio Grande do Sul that we are currently in right now, where we are right now, there's only 2 families that is Nigeria.
Nigeria, we're just 2 Nigerians here.
2 Nigerians here. Just 2 families. So somebody asked a question about
do we get a visa?
About the visa. Actually, we did try to get a visa for Brazil, but Brazil refused to give us a visa. So we were able to get British Guyana visa. You understand? So when we get the British Guyana, we bought our ticket and we're going to Guyana. So, but we had a stopover in Brazil.
From Qatar to Brazil.
So when we get to Brazil, my wife was not feeling uncomfortably at the airport.
The baby is here.
You understand? You know, she was having difficulties.
Yeah, I was close to 9 months pregnant already. My belly was this big.
Blood pressure?
Blood pressure was
very high.
So usually they don't allow pregnant women to travel.
Because it was Nigeria, corruption. We're able to bribe our way in.
It was not supposed to be so.
It's not supposed to be so.
You understand? But Nigeria
9 months.
You know, a lot of things do happen in Nigeria.
In Africa.
You understand?
Corruption.
Africa. So it does happen.
It's Africa. It's not only Nigeria. It's Africa in general.
You know that's right. South African. You know that corruption. Yeah.
So actually, she was feeling uncomfortably, so they had to take ambulance, take
emergency
to hospital, you know, to stabilize her and everything. So from there, they gave us asylum to stay.
We couldn't continue anymore.
We could not continue. So
the pregnancy was.
So when we now arrive here in Brazil.
What city did you live in? Okay, Nigeria. Lagos.
We live in Lagos.
Oh yeah. That's the capital city, right?
No, Lagos is not capital city. Lagos is like
the commercial.
It's like a Sao Paulo in Brazil.
Okay.
You understand?
Abuja is the capital city.
Abuja.
Yeah.
I always hear about Lagos, so I thought.
Yeah, Lagos is common.
The capital.
Just if you mention Sao Paulo, that's just the way Lagos is in Nigeria. Everybody wants to be in Lagos. That's where things happen.
Yeah, that's where things happen.
Yeah, that's where things happen.
That is the bobbing area.
Yeah.
Just like Sao Paulo. Lagos is like Sao Paulo.
Okay.
There's a big lake there.
Huh? What did you say?
Big lake there in Lagos, huh?
Yeah, there's a big lake there.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a big lake, yeah. Many, you know, water, you know.
A lot of...
Actually, the name Lagos was given by the Portuguese.
Portuguese. It means lake.
Yeah.
Were you both born in Lagos then?
No. You know, Lagos, like I would say, like we have like 3 regions in Nigeria. No, I think 4 regions. We have the southwest, the south, and we have the southeast, then the north. You understand? So the southwest is where Lagos is. You understand? So basically everybody from the southwest might always go to Lagos. Like I am from Ondo State. She is from Oyo State. You understand? But those states are closer to Lagos, you know? The way it is like, we call it tribe. In Nigeria, we use tribe. So Lagos, Oyo State, my state, we are all one tribe. We call ourselves Yoruba.
Yorubas.
The Yorubas. Yorubas.
We have over 250 something.
I don't know. We have many languages.
Too many. So each of those languages fall under a tribe. We have 3 main tribes: the Yoruba, the Hausas, and the Igbo. And we speak different languages.
Wow. So, for me, it's very difficult to follow. Like this region, I got lost already. So
Wait. So let me explain it to you. So the
okay,
Yoruba.
okay.
So the
Let's see if
so,
Bruce
okay,
can show us the map from
okay.
this I think it's a province. It's
It's not
Lagos, no?
no. Lagos is
So
a state. Is a
oh,
state.
the state. So
State.
how far were you guys from each other and then from Lagos? Let's see in the map.
Well, okay. I think it
Where
was
is your city, like born? You were born in which city?
yeah, Ondo State.
Ondo.
Oh,
I can
oh,
Ondo.
that's
tell.
difficult. Richard, can you follow?
Can I share my screen or can?
Do you want to share your screen?
I'm trying to follow. It's just very small on my mobile phone.
Ah,
Okay.
you're on your mobile phone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wally, if you want to share your screen, I can give you authority to do that. Just a moment.
Okay.
I think for Aura it's also difficult, right? Do you know
Yes.
anything about Nigeria, Aura?
Um, Not much, but like in school we learned about it, so I'm kind of
Oh,
following. I don't know.
okay.
I'm just
Linda,
but I am
Laurence,
following.
is
For
everybody also
me,
having a hard time like me?
yes, I didn't know there was such a big lake in Lagos. That's new for me.
Yes.
So I'm very interested to learn more about Nigeria.
Go ahead, Wally. You can share your screen.
Okay. Screen. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm using. I'm coming.
Victoria, bring
Leave me alone. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Map. Nigeria map.
I see Rayo looking very sexy.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, thank you.
So this is the map.
Wow,
We
this
don't
is
see
Oh,
the
should
map
I?
yet. We just see your screen.
Oh, you cannot see. I'm sharing my
And
screen.
we see all of your apps.
Wow, it's not sharing. Oh, wait.
oh my god.
Wait. What am I not doing? Where's it doing right now?
Share device. Okay, now
Sharing your screen, yeah. Let me cancel it.
start again.
No problem. Just share the entire screen normally.
I'm coming because I'm using my iPad, so I don't know why it's not bringing anything right now. I say share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Everything on your screen, play notification will be recorded. Okay.
It's coming now.
Okay.
Now, can you still see my screen? You can't see it.
Can you see the screen now?
No, I think
We
I have to
see,
use.
we see where you're trying to share your screen, but it's not coming yet. I can share my screen. You're just going to have to navigate.
No, okay. Tell him to share. Should type on Lagos map and Nigerian map. Just Nigerian map.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Nigerian map.
Okay.
But there's Lagos here. Can you see it?
Yes.
That is Lagos.
Okay.
Then you can
Okay,
orient me. You can say go north, east, west, south, and I can do that.
Can you try to like
zoom
it as in to low it, like not zoom it out, zoom it in? No.
Like this.
No, like to zoom it so that I can.
Oh,
This
zoom out.
is just showing.
This is just about Lagos.
Okay.
Good. That is Ibadan. That's Ibadan. That's where.
This is Ondo.
That's my state. Yeah, Ibadan is my state.
Okay, so this is your state. This is a city too, right?
Yes.
This is a city, yeah.
Lagos is the most beautiful of them all. That's why that's a state. Ibadan is a state. Or your state.
That's Ibadan.
That is Ibadan.
Okay. Yeah. Then there's some pictures associated with that city that people took and shared.
I think Ibadan is the biggest.
Ibadan is the biggest city in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, that is Ibadan, yeah.
Ibadan is the biggest. So people saying in Ibadan are called Yorubas. We are Yorubas. We speak Yoruba. That's the language we speak.
But they speak English in Nigeria too, right?
Yes.
English is the official language.
English is the official language. You can't do anything without English.
Is this your statue here? Wally, is this your statue of you?
No, that is
I think that is the statue of some old hero like that.
Old past heroes.
Past heroes, you know.
Like maybe Shongo.
No, they have a lot of history, especially Lagos.
Mhm.
A lot of histories, you know.
Is that
During
not
the olden
Cocoa
days.
House? Yeah, this is.
I think Ibadan to Lagos is not that. I think it's not even up to like 2 hours by road, by car.
This looks like a church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a church.
There's a church. Yeah. There's a church. A lot of churches.
Okay.
Lots.
The first university in Nigeria, I think, is University of Ibadan, UI.
What is the main religion in Nigeria?
We have Christian, the Muslim, but most people
We have Christian and Muslim, then we have traditional religion.
traditional, those that worship, the gods.
But in Yoruba, they don't really care about religion. You know, they don't really care about religion.
This is Ibadan.
So it doesn't have a lot of tall buildings, huh? We call skyscrapers.
No, they don't.
You can only find that in Lagos.
I don't even think Lagos.
Lagos is the commercial.
Is this an agricultural area?
Yeah, they do. They do have this agricultural area too. So there's a lot of history in Nigeria. A lot.
And look at the first.
What kind of agriculture do you have in Nigeria?
Cocoa.
We have cocoa. We have
plantain,
palm oil.
Yeah. Crude oil. We have that is natural resources.
Yeah, that's natural resources. We're talking about agriculture. So one thing about agriculture is that agriculture has go down the range. You know, before in the 1970s, Nigeria main economy was based on agriculture, but because of the discovery of crude oil, the oil, Nigeria have oil. So basically, they left agriculture and begin to depend on oil.
The crude oil is very important for every country, but when you have some to share and sell, that's a big thing. So I know Nigeria has a lot of export of oil, and Brazil has a lot of export of oil.
So
Holland doesn't.
So basically, they left agriculture and focused on oil. And since they left agriculture and focused on oil, the country went down the range.
Yeah.
Like
the sad reality, sorry to interrupt, is that the French have jumped on that bandwagon and they have all their oil rigs off your coast and they're milking it big time.
Yes. And the thing is, I really can't understand why a country that was like everybody was a farmer and they left everything just because of oil. Right now, the country is going down the drain. Like Nigeria is going down real fast because now the oil, like nothing is functioning in that country anymore. And
nothing.
And I'm very
sad. The politicians are the one taking everything. Politicians.
I won't say even the politicians.
Yeah,
even
it's
the people,
politicians.
Morals and everything has been lost. So questions, guys. You guys can
Wally, do you dream to go back to Nigeria and live there, or are you happy? You think you're gonna be happy living in Brazil then, because all these problems?
No, well, I hope to settle down first, to raise my family. If God really take me higher, I will just have to go back there, because if everybody run away from that country, who is going to build it up? That's just it. So my dream is for me to do something for the people. At least maybe I know I cannot solve all the problem, but at least solve the little problem I can. Who knows? Maybe things will get better for them, because I still have families over there. I have my mom, my younger ones are still there, so I still have a lot of things to do in Nigeria.
What about the surrounding countries for Nigeria? You have Cameroon, Chad, Niger, Benin.
We are more close to Ghana.
No, Ghana does not surround us.
Okay, Ghana is not there.
Yeah,
Niger.
Niger.
We are not even friends. We are not even friends with them.
No,
the
thing is Niger. A lot of Nigerians are in Nigeria.
Cameroon.
We call them Fulanis. I don't know if you guys have heard about Fulanis.
Not actually.
Well, Fulanis
are Muslims.
Fulanis are, all of them are Muslims. They right now we call them, something is going on in Nigeria. They call herdsmen. This herdsmen is that they rear cow. So they do not have ranch. So they make sure that their cow goes to everywhere they can, to eat people's crop and everything. So because of that, a lot of killing is going on in the north. The north is not safe.
By
So
night,
the Fulanis,
The north is the war.
so
It's
most,
really
and Nigeria does not have a secure border. So a lot of Fulanis come from the Niger to enter Nigeria, and which right now is causing a lot of problem in the north right now. There's too many problems, security problem, kidnapping, security, there's too much.
It's only Lagos that is basically very safe in Nigeria, and Abuja.
No, Abuja is not even safe because Abuja is closer to north.
The Lagos is better.
So
there are a lot of, and you guys listen to Nigerian music. There are a lot of good musicians.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We all do. I mean, they're getting more famous and famous by the day. And I collaborate with American artists. So I just want to add on to that. I mean, even as South Africans, for us traveling up to Africa, just myself, I mean, there's so many bribes you got to pay to get through certain borders. From Sudan to Nigeria, Zimbabwe is the same. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
So these are the Yorubas.
These are the Yorubas. Yeah. This is the way we dress.
This is the way we dress. So we call this traditional dress.
Traditional dress.
It's very, very expensive. This dress that you are seeing right now is very, very expensive.
That is the way we dress.
So
this is our dress in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We love to celebrate a lot. We love celebrating.
We love celebration.
And we are good in music. Like most of our musicians, they are doing well there in USA. I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nigerian music. Like Burna Boy, Wizkid. Do you guys know? It's Nigerian song that is actually ready on TikTok.
TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok. I don't know.
I think we're just a little bit old for that. So that's why we don't know.
Actually,
we don't know, but to look at the pictures, it's really, really nice.
Yeah,
this
is how we dress.
Actually, I really don't fancy that music of a thing.
So is it like most of African countries when we have a wedding, like it lasts like 2 days?
Yeah, this traditional wedding.
And we have lots of foods and it's available for days. Yeah,
that is true. So
we have a lot of food.
Basically, wait, let me explain. So basically, if you want to like have a wedding, you understand, you need to have a lot of money, to do a wedding. Because
I knew you were rich. I knew you were rich.
No, to be honest, because number one, you have to pay the we call it
bride price.
Bride price.
Bride price.
So you need to pay it, to like as a man, you need to pay the bride price to the parents. They will ask you for whatever they want. They can say they want cow. They can say they want whatever they want. So, and if you cannot get everything, you have to negotiate, compromise, and everything. So after then they have to celebrate it, whereby you invite a lot of people. You bought drinks, you bought food, people eat, you understand? So, and if people come to your wedding and they do not eat, then it's like a disgrace. You understand? Yeah, it's like a disgrace. So if
you have to be rich to marry in Nigeria.
So you have to be able to do that. There must be food, there must be, because people will also come there to come and pay you money to give you money. So people will also buy your clothes. You understand? Which you also gain from it.
Like just like the way these people are dressed. So this is a wedding celebration. They'll tell you, okay, this is how we want to dress. So you have to dress this way.
Do you guys have these clothing in here in Brazil? Some of the clothing? Do you have some?
Yeah, they do, but me, I don't really have any native dress, to be honest.
Wow. I didn't bring it to Brazil. The
thing is that I don't actually dress as in, even in Nigeria, I don't really have native dress.
Okay. Well, I imagine pretty expensive, huh?
No, they are not. Some are expensive.
Davido! Yeah, Davido is a musician.
Some are not.
Okay. So
like this native, they are like, we call it Ankara. So this Ankara, this one, they are very expensive.
Very expensive.
All these ones, they are very expensive. But we caught some like...
It depends on the grade.
Like there are some that is not that expensive. You can just sew that
the
one,
quality.
but this kind of one is traditional. It is where they do it with hand. Like it's something that is very, very expensive. Handmade, so it's very, very expensive.
And guys, I see lots of different colors. The colors, it doesn't matter at all. You just choose with a partner matching colors, and
yeah,
because in the West,
it's
people
interesting
get
that
married.
they select matching colors. It's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. So as a lady, if I'm ready to do my wedding with Wale, I can tell him that, okay, this is the dress I want to choose. Okay, I want to choose this royal blue and stuff like that. So anybody that's coming to my wedding must be dressed that way.
Oh, that as well. Oh,
yes, you have to dress that way.
But the most important thing is that in wedding in Nigeria, the most important thing is to pay the bride price.
Yeah, you have to pay money.
You have to pay the money.
My family are gonna tell, oh, Olawale, you want to marry our daughter, right? Okay. So, now you have to bring 2 cows, buy a bicycle, buy a land, a plot of land. Okay, you have to buy 2 bags of rice, all those stuff, and Olawale will take it to his family. And on the day of the traditional wedding, they are gonna bring everything my family asks to the ceremony.
But a lot of things is changing right now,
Yeah, church wedding. People are not choosing church wedding over traditional wedding. So if it's church wedding, the church wedding is gonna be white gown. It's not gonna be these traditional dresses. These are traditional dresses. If it is church wedding, it's gonna be white gown, just like how Western people do it too. Yeah.
So what more do you guys want to ask?
Food, yes, food. There are a lot of food. What was it like growing up? Mine wasn't easy because I lost my parents when I was very little. Like when I was 5 years old, I was without parents. I was without mom and dad. So I have to live with my auntie. Wait, somebody asked a question. I have to live with my auntie. Living with my aunt, it wasn't easy because she treated me differently, not like a child, She didn't give me the freedom I needed. She didn't give me the love I needed. So because of it, I'm always looking for freedom. I'm always looking for how to gain admission into the university. So I can leave the house. I can leave the home. So growing up was very toxic for me. I felt I could not be loved. I felt I wouldn't be given opportunity. I felt, how am I going to come outside from Nigeria? How am I going to travel to another country? I just felt I don't have hope. But not until I met my husband and I gained an admission, but then I got pregnant.
So what is this food here? It says
this is pounded yam and eforiro.
We call it
eforiro.
Eforiro.
And pounded yam.
This eforiro is like vegetable mixed with some pepper, with some meat
and fish.
It's a very
proteinous food.
Proteinous food.
Yeah,
very good
very
for the body.
Delicious.
Very delicious. Why that
that is yam. I don't know if there is yam in Brazil.
We call it pounded yam.
Yam.
Like a yam.
You eat with your hands?
Yes, you have to wash your hand and eat it with your hand.
Yeah, with your hands. Not with spoon, with your hand. We do it like this. I don't know if you are seeing my hand. Then you cut it this way. Oh my God, it's very delicious.
Oh, it looks delicious. Oh my God.
Then this is plantain, chicken,
and jollof rice.
And jollof rice. Jollof rice is very common.
Jollof rice. Jollof rice, huh?
Jollof rice.
Yeah, jollof rice. Somebody is asking a question. If the crime is so bad now, what was it like when you were kids?
Oh my God.
Let me explain this.
This is plantains mixed in here?
Plantain. Yes, with jollof rice and chicken.
Yeah. So when I was little, actually the crime.
I'm hungry. My goodness.
We have a lot of good food in Nigeria. Don't worry. I can cook. I'm a caterer.
I wanted to answer
a question.
Ura. So when I was growing up in Nigeria, like, the crime was not that much, there was not too much crime. And, I think my little, because
this is Amala.
I didn't grow up with my father and my mother. I lived with my grandmother. My grandmother and my grandfather raised me when I was little. So there, it's like a village. I don't know if I should call this. Is it like
a rural
side, but it was very peaceful, loving, going to school, happy, I was very happy, there was I remember the music I used to listen to then. It was like a Michael Jackson. Chichika, chichika, banana, banana. That's what I used to listen. So whenever my just ha 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 ha, I would just run inside the like
I think at a point in Nigeria, everywhere was peaceful.
But
so the more I don't know how to say it.
You know, as time goes by, you know,
a lot of
things begin to happen, you know.
Bad politicians.
a lot of corruption, a lot of fraud begin to, like, you know, I don't know, things just change rapidly, you know. Sometimes with good leader comes good society. With bad leaders comes bad society. So because of that, things begin to, you know, get out of hand. So it was very good when I was little. I even prayed that maybe things will go back to normal like then.
Yeah.
What is the thing you miss of Nigeria when you're now in Brazil?
God, the food. The food. The food. Oh my gosh. The food. We have a lot of good food in Nigeria. And to get them here in Brazil is very expensive because a lot of Nigerians are in Sao Paulo. So some of them do sell, but it's very expensive. But I do make some of them at home. Some I was able to get the jollof rice. I can prepare it. I can prepare beans. I don't know, beans and plantain. That is suya. That is suya. This is suya. I can prepare suya.
So this is suya.
This is suya. We call this suya in Nigeria.
Are the beans different in Nigeria?
Yeah, the beans is different to that of Brazil.
The beans are very different.
Yeah.
More sweeter, like very sweet.
Very sweet. You don't.
That's funny because Americans have sweet beans, but Brazilians, they say sweet beans? No way.
Yeah, they don't have sweet beans. They're only black beans. I'm eating black beans. I'm tired.
We have like two type of beans.
This is fried rice. We call this fried rice and plantain. We have a lot of amazing food, like amazing food. I remember then in Nigeria, when I was in university, I was thinking of opening a restaurant. Like I wanted to open a restaurant. Yeah, before we came to Brazil. While I was taking my exams, I was like thinking of.
I think you could open a restaurant here. I think you would do well in the restaurant here.
Africa, but there are no lot of Africans here in Rio Grande do Sul, except move to Sao Paulo.
Yeah, Sao Paulo, yeah.
Here we are just two Nigerians. Like they really don't know about Nigerians here. Like when I tell them I'm from Nigeria, like, where is Nigeria? Is it Africa? No, Africa is a continent. Oh my God, Africa is a continent.
And there's one thing I would like to share with you guys. You know, there's something called in Nigeria, we have a spirit of a survivor.
Yeah, spirit of survivor.
Survivor means that you have to look for ways.
Anywhere we go to.
We have a make it attitude. Yeah. You know, we always strive to make it no matter what. You understand? You know, by looking for opportunity in every climate. You know, if you are a Nigerian and you move to a country and
you must make it
and you are not successful, you know, people will be like,
we are going to be like, wait, how come you go to a country and you're not successful? You're not from Nigeria.
But the thing is, there are good sides to it and there are bad sides to it.
Yeah, we're always looking for opportunity to make it.
So the bad side is people doing something bad to make money. Why the good side? Somebody doing the good thing, you know, to be successful. You understand? So it depends on which one you want to. But one thing I really find out is that most Nigerians that travel out of Nigeria, at least 90% of them always do the good thing. Most people that are doing the wrong thing, you understand what I mean? Are basically in Nigeria.
Yeah, people living in Nigeria.
You understand? Because when you travel out of Nigeria, you can see that there is more opportunity.
Yeah, and we go to school a lot.
So
we school a lot.
We like to read.
We love to read.
You understand? And we like to you know, I can see that spirit, you know. Like for me, for example, I came to a country whereby it's very difficult. I can't speak Portuguese, but I know that there must be something I have to do. You know, when I arrived here, I learned, you know, I went to school, but first I realized that I have to survive first.
You have to survive.
So anything I can do with my hand is the number one thing for me to do, so that my wife and my kids can eat. You understand? So I was doing this factory job, you understand, which I'm very grateful for, and I'm very thankful for Brazilian for giving me the opportunity. While I was doing it, I was also learning coding. I was also in university, knowing full well that using this factory job to sustain myself for us to live, but also realizing that this coding and this university I'm going to is going to open opportunity for me tomorrow.
Yeah.
You understand? Like by 2 years now, I can now say I'm a software developer. But when I arrived in Brazil, I was not a software developer. But I was able to do it because I took the advantage here in Brazil. There was light, you understand, and there was internet. So why can't I learn?
I remember back in Nigeria, he owns a farmland. He was a farmer in Nigeria. He owns a plot of land. He has chicken. Poultry. He was into poultry.
I was doing 2 business in Nigeria.
And was doing pretty well.
I have a farm. Like I was raising like 8,000 chicken. Like I have
8,000 chickens.
No, 1,000. Like no, not 8. 1,000.
Yeah, but 1,000 again. 1,000 chickens. That's a lot of chickens.
Yeah. So I do raise them, which I do really make good money.
With ram or cow?
No, just with. Let me try to
explain. Sorry.
So I have that chicken, so I was raising it, and it was going fine. They lay egg. I sell the egg,
and I
make money. Then I use the money to to buy the fees, and I also have savings and everything. So I also do this truck business too, whereby I give the truck out to Guinness. I think you guys know Guinness.
Guinness. We have Guinness in Nigeria.
So I run the truck out.
Beer?
Yeah. So this truck deliver for Guinness, whereby they pay every 2 weeks. You understand? I also make sure I maintain the truck and everything. So, but as time goes on,
you have a car too.
The security architecture in Nigeria was going down the rain. It was not favorable for me. You understand? So I have to think of my unborn daughter. That okay, if I should continue here, what if something bad happened? Because there was no guarantee from the government.
Yeah.
There was no guarantee for anything, and and the community, the thing was tiring that I have to sell everything. Then move. I sold all what I have. Like okay.
Wow.
Okay, let's get Laurence and Juvenal to ask some questions because they're very quiet today. I would like to hear Juvenal's voice because it's the first time that he's joining us. I know him from videos. He does like every single week different topics with Bruce, and it's really fun to watch. Juvenal, welcome here, and I hope to hear your voice. Please ask some questions.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you. I don't know if I have a question now because I was wondering the chat of these guys here, and actually it reminded me a lot of things when I was human resources here in Brazil, when we used to hire some people from Haiti or other countries as well. Yeah, it was very, for us, it was very interesting. So to listen their histories and the efforts of them to work and to adapt it here in Brazil and to work as a native as well. So for me, it was amazing to hear your stories and this exchange of ideas and chat. I think at the end of the day, it's all about to have a network of people.
Yeah. Someone asked about the language barrier. Oh my God, the language barrier was one of the hardest things in my life. God, like learning Portuguese. Oh my God. But then we don't have a choice. So after I gave birth, after like 3 months, I have to also join my husband to work because just my husband working in Brazil was not going to be easy. Yeah, to pay the bills and everything. Oh my God. So I couldn't stay at home for long. I was like, then I have to learn the language. You know, I got a job at McDonald's. I don't know if you know McDonald's. And then that was where I learned Portuguese. When they talk to me, they repeat it twice. Vem aqui, vem aqui. The first day, I didn't understand what is vem aqui. I've never worked in Brazil.
Come here.
Yeah. I just gave birth and I was at home all through now. They are telling me vem aqui. Then I was watching them. I don't understand. I don't understand. Then they're like, what am I saying also? Then like that, they keep repeating it. Vem aqui, the next day, oh, vem aqui is come here. Then that was like, I learned Portuguese. And that was how I learned Portuguese, you know. And, you know, when I go to the supermarket, you know, I try to, you know, communicate, even if I'm saying rubbish, you know, intenji, like that. I keep saying stuff like that. And that was it, like play. And that was how I learned Portuguese to an extent. Oh my God, it was the hardest thing.
There was one memory I would like to share. You know, when we arrived in Brazil, we do not have any family.
Yeah, we don't have any family.
When we gave birth to our daughter, it was through operation, like surgery. CS.
Yeah, I couldn't give birth by myself because I lost my dates. I don't know anything. You know, I was just a little child. I don't know anything about pregnancy. I don't know if. Oh my God.
So when we got here, that was the most difficult things in my life.
Yes, nobody to assist us.
Because as a man, I've never bathed a
little
girl in my life.
I couldn't stand up also, you know, CS. I was in pain. Nobody was there to assist us. No parents, nobody. He has to be the only one to do everything after I got discharged from the hospital.
So I was bathing my daughter,
taking
care of my wife. You know, it was too much.
Looking for work too, because when we came, we didn't get a job easily. You know, we don't have documents yet.
So, you know, that was not even the problem.
Oh
the
my
problem
God.
That time, because we still have some money with us that, you know, we can use to, you know, to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
But the problem was like my first time holding a baby
having
girl.
a small baby. This Victoria.
So, you know, I was taking care of my daughter.
You have to bathe her.
My wife. You know, she could not do anything.
Yeah, I could not do anything.
So, you know, cooking, doing everything, it was too much.
Yeah.
But
for like 9 months.
I just really thank God that I was.
He was the only one doing everything. You have to bathe Victoria early in the morning. Then we're like, what are we gonna do? She's crying. What are we going to do? I can't touch her. She's too little. Then he's gonna wake up to take her in the morning. Then I was still having flows of blood. He's gonna take care of me, try to change me because, you know, serious. I couldn't walk. I've never done that before in my life. Oh my God, I went through hell. The pain was unbearable because nobody's gonna tell me this is how to do it. Okay, they are not supposed to do this. The doctors were all speaking Portuguese. We don't even understand them. So he has to look for a way. Okay, let's go on YouTube. Okay, how are we gonna do if the child is only what are we going to do? Okay,
are you serious? Oh my God.
It was the hardest thing ever. Like, we survived it alone. Like,
so it was the hardest thing. So
sometimes the child will be crying. All of us will also be crying. What should we do?
Amazing.
Yes. I was just 19 years old. He was just in his early 20s. I'll be something like that. We have never experienced before. This is the first time I'm getting pregnant, and here's the baby. Nobody to help us. Nobody to tell us, oh, where
unbelievable. Look at you now. Unbelievable how far you've come. Okay, Laurence, question, guys. Let's hear Laurence.
Hello. I see it's very brave of you to have moved from Africa. I think you made a good choice. It was not a good idea, I think, to come to France. When I see how far you went, you will not have had so much success. I don't think so. That's my opinion, but I may be wrong, but I think you would have struggled. Especially, I don't know if you heard about the election in France at the moment.
Yeah, I'm hearing about it. The far right is taking over. So,
yeah, it's terrifying. So good that you went to Brazil.
And I need to go to France with all costs. Like, I love France. I was like, okay, if I'm in France, I'll be able to go to UK, then continue my education. But yeah, in Brazil, I'm like, how to learn language? But then we insisted to
the problem with immigrants, maybe most of the immigrants, is that they always want to go to,
A place
to a
where
place
they won't have to
where
learn language.
no, it's not even about that. They always want to go to a place that they feel that is the best.
Yeah.
But they don't consider a lot of things. Before you move, make your research.
Immigration.
If I go to
exactly.
this country, if I go to this country, will I be able to like get a documentation? Will I be able to be legal? So those are the things that you need to consider. You just don't move because people are moving. You
Yeah.
move because you have a dream, you have an ambition, you know
Ambition.
what you are going through. Many of my friends, I have a lot of friends that they laugh at me, that even my mom, they're like, what is in
Brazil.
Brazil?
Why in Brazil?
You are suffering. You have to
Yeah.
move. You
People in
understand?
Africa felt Brazil is like a bush. I don't know how to say it.
Like
So when we tell them we're in Brazil, like, what are you guys doing in Brazil?
But-
Go to UK, go to Britain.
but
Then we told them,
I
no,
can-
Brazil is a beautiful country. There are a lot of benefits in Brazil.
But I
Brazil
can-
is all.
I can say with my shares like Brazil, if not because of the exchange rate, you understand?
Brazil is one of the best countries
Brazil is
for
just
me now.
it's just the same as Europe.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
the cost of living is very cheap here.
Yeah.
If you are
Uh-huh.
getting 2,000 euros in Europe and you are getting 2,000 reals in Brazil, we basically do the same thing in the same
Yeah, we
country.
live the same life.
You live the same life. The only thing is just the exchange.
Exchange rate.
And that is what the immigrants are concerned about, because when
The
they
money.
change the money, they want to send it to their country.
Yeah.
So the money does not carry weight. You understand? So maybe after you're expensive in Brazil, you're able to save like maybe 500 reals. So if you change the money to your country money,
Wait.
it's little. But if you are in Europe, you're able to save like 500 euros. It's very much.
Yeah, converted to Naira.
So it will be able to do a lot of things. So that's just the only two differences there.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
that's the objective. They don't have the same objective.
yeah.
The-
That's just
yeah,
it.
okay. Mhm.
Aura, do you have a question, Isio? Because we are running out of time.
Oh.
Get your chance.
He is really
Uh,
good.
No, I don't. I think I asked my question earlier, the whole crime rate thing when they were younger. Are you ever planning on taking your daughter back to Nigeria, like even just to visit or anything?
Well, maybe for vacation, Nigeria is a country, even though the country is going down the hill, I love the country, to be honest. A lot of people can say anything about Nigeria, but there is freedom,
We have freedom.
We have freedom in Nigeria no matter what, even though there's corruption and everything, And I see hope for Nigeria, because I can say that because of the environment, because of the survivor spirit, a lot of Nigerians are very, very intelligent. It's just that they are not able to challenge their potential. They do not have the right environment to bring out their potential. Nigeria is a country full of talent. It's just that the environment is not good.
Yeah.
That's just it. So my daughter, if she likes in the future, she might decide to go. If not, she can decide
No,
to stay
no,
anywhere.
no. She can only go there for vacation. Stay away.
Well,
No, please.
She'll get to a
You can
stage.
use to.
She'll get to a stage. We can't decide for her. She'll be the one to decide wherever she wants to go. That's just it.
Oh, well, Aura, I think was a great question because they have never thought about that. You see some discussions there for the first time. So, oh, even she, for the first time, you can hear her voice. What did she say?
Oh, she can talk, Victoria.
What did
Actually,
she
Fala.
say? Oh, she
we
wants to
speak
stay in
English to
Brazil.
her.
She loves Brazil. She wants to stay in Brazil.
She's a Brazilian. She's a
She's a
gaucho.
Brazilian, right?
Yeah, she's a
So,
gaucho.
because of the
We
fact
give
that she was
her
born in
American.
Brazil,
Yeah.
she became a Brazilian right away.
Yeah.
Due
And
to the fact that she's a Brazilian, she allowed you to stay in Brazil and get your papers.
Paper, imagine.
that is it. That is the
You
thing that we
see,
cannot
she's
get
a
in Europe.
In
blessing,
Europe.
little girl.
Yeah, she's a blessing, to be
Yeah,
honest.
she is, to be honest.
She is. So if it was in Europe, it's not possible.
Still, she's 18 years old.
Mhm.
She's 18 years old if it is.
Even in
Europe,
America, it's not possible. That's
yeah.
just the way it
American
is.
too. I think America is 4 years.
I don't know. But I really can't blame them, because, they really have the reason. Every country has the reason to protect their own interests, to be honest. I really can't blame them for that. That's just it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay,
Thank you
guys,
so
I
much.
think we are right on time to finish this
Thank you.
session. It was amazing. I mean, I didn't expect to get so much information in 1 hour. I mean, also due to the fact that you guys are so open and you shared your life with us just like that. There was no like hesitating or feeling uncomfortable whatsoever. It was amazing. Thank you guys a lot. And also for you, my friends who came here, asked some questions, got to know another country in Africa. We saw some pictures as well because you see, like most of us, I don't know everybody in the world, but we think like Africa, oh, it's safari, lots of animals, no buildings, no cars. You see what I mean? Rural. But it's changing. I mean, everybody's changing their opinions lately because we're getting to know your countries better. South Africa for sure. Richard is getting agitated already. No, but it's true. Like, I mean, back in the days, we just say, oh, Africa, just animals.
Even still
But
now,
we're getting to see like they have big cities and they're developing.
I remember I told somebody when I was working at McDonald's then, when I first arrived at Brazil, I told the person I'm from Africa, Nigeria. Like, so you guys live with lion? Those cara. I'm like, lion? Where? No, I don't live with lion.
Oh, the Lion King, of course. They have the Lion King.
Yeah, lion. I'm like, hey, where did you see lion?
And you know the funniest thing is that in Lagos, there's no bush.
There's no even bush in Lagos.
You see, there's something that we have to learn. And that's
when you
like
travel,
holding sessions like this with you guys.
To another city,
yes.
no bush.
Like,
yeah, so perfect. You see, like having you guys to come over and teach us, it's amazing.
Oh my God,
lion. So thank you so much.
Okay.
I wish you guys the best in Brazil. I really
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
And in English Brazil. Thank you guys.
Bye.